organised, very well organised, and it looked like it was going to be about 20 minutes. It was about 5 minutes, and everyone went in. I washed my hands about 70 times. There was I went in the wide aisle. It's more like the wide smile. So to the lady at Asda in Birkenhead today, well done you. You might be tuning in. Yes. Anyway, so well done, Asda. And yeah. No. Hello, Todd. Say hello to Will and Jack. Hello, Will and Jack. It just comes out. So, Deb, I had a day off yesterday. Yes, in the life of Riley, or rather Kafali. Okay, that's Samira and Sebastian. Holly and Lily, very, very good. Yes, and everybody wants to be in the show. Good evening, Sebastian, Samira. Good evening, Auntie Deb says good evening. Good evening, good evening. And is it Will or Jack saying hello? Well, whatever. Hello. Hello, everybody. As I say, has it been a funny day for you? I think it was William. Hello, Maximus. I could be talking in his sleep, for all I know. So hello to you. Hello to YouTubers. Hello to YouTubers. And also my face. What is it? The other one, yes. Instant coffee. No. Graham. That's it. Look down here. You keep talking to everyone. Just keep later, isn't it? So let me raise your brain. Yeah. I've always wanted to say that. We're out of that, remember. Make a mistake as the Daleks getting off the door. So we're lots of people there. We're using up a lot of bandwidth tonight, especially on my trousers. Your clothes shrinking. Everybody's clothes shrinking. I did some Mr. Motivator this morning. Mr. Doggivator. Good idea, Mr. Doggivator. We'll certainly think about that one. Yes. And say hello to Trevor. Hello, Trevor. Who's Trevor? You don't know. Just to see who's working. No. Very good. Yes. So we've got a later on. This is for Penny. I don't know if you're listening, Penny, but this is for Penny, and this is going to be a 7+ joke, but it might be a 9+ joke. It depends where you're listening. Okay. If you're listening down south, we might have to speak slower, yes, because we're quicker up north. So you think you're sophisticated, yes, with your 50 Shades of Grey houses, but up here we get a joke. If you tell a joke in Liverpool, they don't get it in London. Do you know why? They can't hear it. Okay, Kendall. Yes, it was Kendall. Very good. So we're here and everything's ready to go, and you're ready to go. The Williamses is here. We said hello to them. Do you want to get the book? Yes. We're out of sync. Right, we'll do that again. Do you want to get the book? Yes. Oh, the Harford to here. Alex! Oh, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. Hello, Alex. Chris there? I don't know. Let's have a look. With a hard stare. Look at Larry David. Okay. Right, go get the book. So Charlie's gone to get the book. We are here. Are you? You've been for a week? Oh, we are here. That will be Alex typing. You're doing very, very good, aren't you? Yes. And we know the Williams is watching. Is that Darren? Darren, and who else is in the room? Oh, Maximus and Grace, yes. Just L and A. Harford. L and A. Louise. That's it, Louise. Very good. Very, very good. I have. This is for. If you're 25 and under, you can't listen to this bit. So this is broadcasted. It's Louise, my friend Alec Powell. I've converted him to Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is interesting because he doesn't know it, and he won't be listening there. But Uncle Alec Powell is Larry David, just like Larry David, I promise you that. Okay, right, back to everybody now. Well, you see, I'm going to say this, Darren. You just sent me a message, okay, but I am not in loco parentis. I might be loco, but I'm not. Maximus is here, but can you tell Maximus to stop being a whinge pants? No, I'm not going to do that, because that's unfair. That's unfair. That's suggesting that you've lost control. Can I just say to parents, you haven't lost control of your children. You haven't. You never had any control in the first place. So let's get that one out of the way. Okay? And all the children now, it's the atmospheric. I promise you, the atmospheric. I bet you saw. No, this isn't super. Instead of doing that, I might as well just do the same. Right. Check this out. Okay. I want you to know. Oh, Alec did love it, Deborah. Alec did love it. Who we got? Will, Mum, and Dad, and Jack. The toilets here. Right. Okay. Now, tell me if this is true or not, because I said it was the atmospheric. So, I don't know why I'm doing that. But the atmospheric, because it was a strange day otherwise. I noticed this was in town, I talked to everybody in town today, all 6 of them. Did you notice there were more birds around today, landing everywhere? Up there, because you wouldn't notice them really. Did you notice? Yeah? More birds here, and that's to do with high or low pressure. I'm not too sure if the weather's stable, it's high pressure, isn't it? Because it's keeping the weather down. If it's low pressure, you get rain and everything like that. I was married to a meteorologist once, yes, you see, yeah. You could look at and tell weather. Right, so and I think it might be to do with that. Lots of birds everywhere. We had a flock of seagulls. You heard. Right, Charlie, come and rescue me from this. Can't find the book. It's over there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, the Knights have turned up. Oh, good of you to bother. They are. Most probably. No. Who's that? Penny. Oh, Penny. And Georgia. And Penny and parents today. They didn't get rid of the parents, with the dolls. They have a big orphanage. Okay, right. So we are nearly ready. Charlie's already settled down in his basket. It's interesting because he doesn't have a basket. Okay, so everybody's here. Let me just check over here. I want to check my other platform. We do that, and we might do that. But I'll give it a go. Sometimes I can see the YouTubers, and sometimes I can't. But I'm using up a lot of goodwill. Okay, he does like it. So we've done that message. I think we've done all the messages. Hello, Penny. Penny's here as well. Everybody's you're all sitting comfortably. Yes. Okay, so just straighten my moustache. Straighten that. Do the secret sign. Look at all these ceremonies we have to go through. Like being in the Masons. Take out that. And when you next see that, children, it's lovely, isn't it? Shall I show it to you? Because you don't often see it. I show it to you as well on YouTube. It's beautiful, isn't it? And that. Okay. It doesn't matter which way, if it's a bookmark. And I love it. Right. So tonight, a brand new story for a Saturday evening, and we're starting from, again, this book. This is George's book, The World's Worst Teachers. Okay, and this is obviously imaginary because all teachers are great. Wasn't a couple. Oh, I just heard this just breaking news. The Knights are outside. No, I don't mean the night like night time. The Knights in charging armour, and they say it's sunny in Urmston, just in time for sundown. We get that on the Wirral. The sun just comes out in time for it to go out. Right. Tonight's story, if you're sitting comfortable, we're going to begin anyway. A great joke. And Penny, if you just joined us, I'm not too sure about jokes. It could be 5+, but it could also be 9+. You'll see. There's just one word in it. And if you get it straight away, then it means you're quite a bit of a show-off. So here we go. So tonight's story is Miss Spick. Of terror. This will give you some idea. Motability, I think. So this should be good. This Spick Strike of Terror. In a world of horrible teachers, one in particular stands out for her wickedness. Step forward, or rather roll forward, Miss Spick. The lady may have been elderly, but she'd lost none of her power to instill fear into the hearts of all her pupils at Spottington School. New school tonight. Miss Spick's eyes were as black as coal. Her skin was as white as snow. Her tongue was thin as snake. When she spoke, her S's would be sinister. The librarian, she's a librarian, always rode her three-wheeler mobility scooter along the aisles of books as fast as it would go. Help! Ark! Owie! Get out of the way! Kids had to leap out of the way to avoid being run over. Little footnote from Mr. Williams. Being run over by a mobility scooter is not as much fun as it sounds, and it doesn't sound much fun. Despite the wounded children strewn across the floor, the librarian kept her library impossibly neat and tidy. All the books' spines sat on the shelves in perfectly straight lines in strict alphabetical order. There was never a speck of dust or a spot of dirt to be seen anywhere in the Spottington School library. Miss Spick enforced a strict policy of no browsing. Signs reminded you of this at every step. In fact, there might have been more signs than there were books. Books were to be taken out or left well alone. When they were returned, the librarian would pull her magnifying glass out of her drawer and thoroughly inspect them for any damage. Without fail, Spick always found some. When she did, you had to pay. There's a fold line on the top of page 137. A fine. There's discoloration on the back cover caused by exposure to sunlight. A fine. There's a greasy smudge from a thumb or a particularly stubby finger on the inside front flap. Fine. Spick determined the fine. They would vary wildly. The librarian would stare down at your shoes and determine from the state of them what she thought you could afford. Scuffed, 10 pence. Highly polished, £10. The money would then be snatched off you and stuffed in Spick's special tin. The tin was huge, more like a treasure chest, and was full to bursting with cash. Every child at Spottington School had fallen foul of Spick's greed, except two, the Tang twins. Tom and Tim Tang were child geniuses. Don't correct me, I know it could be genii, but both are correct. The twins always received 100% in all their tests. The bullies called them nerds. No matter, these nerds were sure to invent some sort of supercomputer, become billionaires, and take over the world. The Tangs have been dabbling with all kinds of inventions already, even though none had quite caught on yet. Here's some of them. Internet for cats, flying sheds, invisible hair dryers, self-eggs balls, night vision goggles for bats, electric flip-flops that walk by themselves, nuclear-powered umbrellas, hair-free dogs, and inflatable socks. The Tang twins worked 10 times harder than anyone else at school. They were so studious that they'd never been told off in their lives, so it will come as no surprise to you to learn that whenever they returned a book to the school library, it was absolutely spotless. Needless to say, this turned Spick incandescent with rage, as it made it impossible for her to find them. Nevertheless, she had amassed a fortune from all the other kids. But what did an elderly school librarian need all this money for? To soup up her Motability scooter, of course. Keep up. The kids gave the beast machine a nickname, the Trike of Terror. It was terrifying with all its modifications. Blindingly bright headlights, a cage at the front for a small child, a bull bar black respray, a booster battery, or even battery, go faster stripes, racing tyres, revolving number plate in case going 100 miles an hour she whizzed past a speed camera, parachute at the back for instant stopping in an emergency, and a snakeskin seat. Would you like to see a picture of the trike? Well, you're going to anyway. Good. To pay for all these modifications, Miss Spick began imposing on-the-spot fines in the library for all kinds of spurious reasons. That's the list. I'll give you a few, and perhaps a few tomorrow. Bringing a can of fizzy drink into the library, £1.25. Leaning on a bookcase, 25 pence. Picking your nose, 50 pence. You know who you are. Picking, licking, rolling and flicking, £2.50. Breaking wind, that's a polite way of saying fart, isn't it? £1, plus others. Soon it was not to even set foot in the library without Spick extorting money from you, so the kids simply stopped going, which was a real shame, as they loved reading books, especially ones by David Williams. That's a footnote. After she sat alone in a big empty library for a whole term without one single visitor, Spick thumped the desk in frustration. Of course, she had to fine herself for it. She took 85 pence out of her special fines tin before immediately putting it back in. Clink. There Miss Spick had a thought. Ding! If the children could not her, she would have to go to them. So she leapt astride her trike of terror and rode through the double doors of the library and out into the school. There she is, going out into the school. Oh, just as it was getting exciting. Oh, the bookmark of terror. So we will put that in the book. We will close the book. No, I can't carry on, because the regulations say once bookmark is in book will never be took out again. So hard luck. I think we'll stop that poem there, don't you? Oh, look at you with your thank yous. Thank you, Alex. Thank you very, very much. Penny's bookmark, well done. That was Alex again, for spotting. Oh, you predicted that, didn't you? Well, it's time now. Tinies. I only call you that because you're small. Except Georgia, who, and I haven't seen Georgia like nose to nose in about 60 days. And in 60 days, I think she's grown 60 centimetres. If she were to lie down across here, she wouldn't fit into this telly. Well, she wouldn't fit into this one because it's an iPhone, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Break. Charlie, time for the joke. I don't think she's here. Oh, somebody's missing from the audience. Peggy's not here. No, we did wait for her. Perhaps she just didn't sign in. That will be it, won't it? Yes, okay, yes. I'm just telling him that. Shall I tell you something I saw in the Asda store today? I hope I'm not spoiling anything. Okay. When I was in the Asda store today, there was a child going, no, that one. The child was in a buggy pointing up to the cakes. Have you been in Asda? I think lots of supermarkets have got lots of cakes. You can design your own and have a picture of your nose on it or something like that, or Charlie. Okay, well, anyway, he said, no, that one. And it was the biggest chocolate cake you've ever seen in your life. And the mummy said, okay, this one. And it was in a box. Okay, I'm pointing that out for a reason. And she took it down. And there was behind her was the basket on the buggy. So the child's down here, and there she's seen the cake come down. She puts it in the basket, right? And I just said, I was wondering how that would turn out. And the mother turned to me, looked and winked. Now I do get a lot of that. Okay, so nothing unusual there. Strange woman winking at Grand Gordon. But She and the husband started to push it off. And the child's going, no, thank you. The mother picks, without saying it, she hardly broke stride. She picked up that, it was in the box, you see. So she picked up the cake and put it back on the shelf and carried on. Child thinks she's got a big chocolate cake because she whinged. Mother is going, she'll have forgotten it by the time she gets home. And we can cross that bridge when we get there. So, well done, Mother. I'm not condoning it. I'm sure they wiped it down afterwards. Right, we've got a little bit of time. We're going to try the split screen. Now, I don't know if it's going to work. So this is Will or Jack. So I'm not too sure it's going to come up, but we haven't had much luck with the split screen. Okay, so we're going to try this now, Gina. So I'm approving you. So if you come up, it's just for time for the joke. Okay, and you will be my test. Let's see if we got the joke. Here's the split screen. This is it. That's the split screen.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Who's that?
Will.
Hi, Will. How you doing?
Good.
I don't know why I'm shouting. I've got a microphone here. Will, you look exactly as I thought you would. Is your head on the ceiling?
No, it's on the bed.
Oh, you're lying down. Oh, I see. I thought you were 9 foot tall. I thought we got a giant Will. Will, I'm going to do the joke for you tonight. I'm going to test it out on you. I'm going to see. Now, those of you, I'm talking to other people now. Stop moving. I'm talking to YouTubers and all the others, right? You won't be able to see Will, but he's there, and he's incredibly ugly, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And now he's upside down. He's doing what my granddaughter does, and his hair's upside down. And he's walking through the house. Oh, he's not upside down. He's got a bad haircut. All right, Will, here's tonight's joke. Can you stand still, Will? Will, can you stand still? You're making me dizzy. It's not funny. I haven't done the joke yet. Charlie says, hello, Will. He says, you're not ugly.
Hi, Johnny.
He says, you're pretty. All right, it's pretty ugly. Okay, here we go. Right, Will, I'm going to test the joke out on you. What do you get when you cross a sheepdog with a rose? You're supposed to say, I don't know what you get when you cross a sheepdog with a rose.
I don't know.
No, wait till I'm going to do it again. Clegg is here. Hang on, Clegg is here. Oh, look at him, he's gone mad. Right, here we go. What do you get when you cross a sheepdog with a rose? He's gone. Okay, split screen doesn't last long. Ran out of pennies, doesn't matter. I don't know, what do you get when you cross a sheepdog with a rose? A cauliflower. Cauliflower. What do you think, Penny? Penny is my artist. It's a 5+. Polly got it. A Penny got it. And I'm sure Polly got it as well. And then, right. So explain it. Okay. Sheepdog, a collie. It's a make. It's a brand of the dog. Okay. And a rose is a flower. And a cauliflower is a vegetable. So it's a portmanteau word. Okay. Cauliflower. No idea. Cross a sheepdog with a rose. Cauliflower. That's one you can do tomorrow. Okay. Right, we've got to go now because it's time to, but you can join it, and it was great to see you, Will. Fantastic. Nice. Next time, don't move around through the house so much because we lost the connection. But it doesn't matter. There are worse things happen at sea. I don't know why they say that. Right. Okay, everybody, nobody's ready for bed. What day is it? No idea. Okay, it's no idea day. Okay, are you ready? Time for, oh, you like that. Oh, the Hartfords like that one. That was Alex like that. Smiling is infectious. I started. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I passed it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realized its worth. A single smile, just like mine, could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start a smile epidemic quick, I'm losing it, and get the world infected with a smile. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. We'll be here 7:30 Sunday night for a special one. Oh, thank you. That's it. Oh, thank you. Come on, come on. Eat them all up. Eat them all up. Okay. Say hello. Say hello to Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark is here. That's it. Lovely smile, Uncle Mark. He's got a better smile than me. He's got everything better than me. Oh, he was the good looking. Yes. They dropped me. Yes. Everybody's smiling. That is very, very good. Have a great night. Thank you, YouTubers, and thank you, Twitterers, you twits, and thank you, Facebookers. 7:30 tomorrow. Bring a friend, and if not, just bring yourself. You'll be more than welcome. Auntie Deb, thank you so very much. Love to Auntie Kaz. Uncle Kaz, and we're finished. We're out. Grand Grad out.